Hi YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to do this video because this is my first time ever using a Hobonichi Weeks, and like I mentioned before in previous videos, that this is a challenge because the planner is much smaller than what I'm used to. So what you see me doing right now is just pulling out all the stickers that I plan on using. I got these by Planning by Shannon through Etsy. I love the shipping and just how everything came, but I like how it's compact to each week. So that's what I'm going to be using for the weekly part. And I did include affirmations in this section, as well as 4 words that I want to concentrate on throughout using this planner for the year. If you haven't already, definitely go check out my video on my Hobonichi Weeks setup and just how I set it up and decorated everything. I had a lot of fun doing it. And frankly, I'm just excited about the challenge to go smaller. I have been on a minimalistic journey that has gotten serious since I would say like the last 5 months. So I've been trying to do this for the last 2 years, but for the last 5 months, I've really been intentional with it. And I wanted like every part of my life to reflect it, especially in my planners, because I feel that is one reason why I wasn't as effective, is I was focusing on the bigger picture and instead of just it being functional and something that I can definitely use. So it starts in December, and for all the other months, I've used stickers that I got from someone through Etsy. So this pack from Happy Planners is perfect, the winter pack, because it just had a lot of good things that I needed. For one, it had the month, and as you've seen, it had December and January written out as well. So I was really excited that they had that. I didn't have to do like any stencils or anything. I could just use the sticker. And it also had this little runner, well, I call it a runner, that I could use going down. I wasn't too bent out of shape that the D kind of goes over into the box. I'm okay with that, and that's one thing that I'm also trying to work on, is being less of a perfectionist and just letting what is to be. But I'm also trying to find what my creative side actually looks like in terms of planning and things of that sort. So I'm really excited to be on this journey. I had a very hard time. As you can see, I was going back and forth through the pages for this layout, because this pack from Happy Planners just had so many good stickers that I could not decide which one to use. So I'm still trying to work my way around the size and knowing that everything doesn't fit, but I also don't want to buy planner sets just to have it fit. So hopefully I can be creative and be able to design. And I know some months will just be, some months and weeks will just be more on a functional level that doesn't involve any stickers or decorations or anything of that sort. So here I'm placing the bulb. It is so pretty. This pack was just absolutely gorgeous. It has everything in it that you need. The only downside is it had like bigger words or phrases, and I think I'll get a chance to use some of those maybe going into the different weeks or in a different planner, but this is gorgeous. So also check out, this week also starts the Mindfulness Journal 52-week planner. Check out my video if you haven't seen that. That is something completely different than what I've used. I'm just super excited because it seems like the 2 main planners that I'm using are something that I've never used before. So while it's a challenge, it's also something that's pretty cool, but I think it's going to work for me. I'm using right here the last little piece that was separate from the longer runner that I used. And I'm really liking how this is turning out. It just is getting me in the mood. I love when December comes. Winter is my favorite season, although I do love fall as well. I just love when the weather sort of switches. So December is just kicks off what I love about the whole month and season. And right here, I'm putting joy. As you can see, I was going to use these letters to spell out December at first, but I'm putting joy, and I thought that it's so perfect that it fits right there because that is my word for the year. So I'm excited that I had a little space to fit that in. And now I'm about to go in with using this sticker set again. I think that it is so convenient and perfect. And again, I got it by Planning by Shannon, and the shipping and everything was great. It's so convenient if you're a type of person that don't want to spend time on decorating or figuring out what to do. These stickers are perfect. Everything is literally there for you. So you can have a cute planner and not have to worry about how to place everything, colors, and everything like that. It literally comes with everything. And I like that it gave you enough of a Christmas feel without going overboard with it. Because it has like a cup. It's more than just Christmas trees and Santa. Of course, the colors is gorgeous as well. And I'm just trying to figure out what would work or how things would work for me with this. So right now I decided to put a like a line separating my appointments. Now the tricky thing is I have a lot of appointments. I guess I just don't write them all down now that I think about it. I don't have too many pressing appointments, shall I say. It seems like my appointment goes in clusters, like whether my kids are seeing specialists, I'm seeing doctors, it seems to all come as a cluster. But I'm just going to try it for this week to see if utilizing and having just a space for appointments and separating it from everything else is good. I was checking to see if the pen that I was using was bleeding through, because I know this paper is pretty tricky. A lot of videos that I watch, people use the Hobonichi pens so that they know it don't go through. But I'm just trying out something new. So the far left is going to be the appointments, and to the right of that is just going to be my task and things that I'm doing for that day. I like that the left side doesn't have any lines that I have to try to stay in. That is another thing that is going to be a bit of a struggle. Me writing smaller, I'm used to writing bigger, and the joint issues that I have with my hands sometimes makes me write pretty sloppy. So right here, I did realize that these stickers that I'm using, placing right here, is actually trackers. But I didn't want to use trackers, but I still wanted to use them. So for the beginning of each month, I'm going to label like my monthly goals. And I'm going to put that down. And then for the last week of each month, I'm going to do a reflection on if I accomplished those goals. So I think it went perfect, especially since this is my first time utilizing it and I'm not really sure how I want to place things. So putting down my goals and starting with that, I think, is a good focal point for the for the month. So that is what I'm doing now, and I'm actually trying to find my way through. Let me know in the comments below if you all post videos on planning. Do you like pre-plan what you're going to do, or do you just come in on the video and totally wing it? And what I mean by winging it is just doing and decorating however you feel. And that's what I did. So I'm sort of just like thinking, oh gosh, what should I do now? And so right here, I'm using 2 stickers again, and I'm making this just my task list and things that I really, really want to accomplish this week. I think that this is a simple layout, and it's also something that I typically do in my other planner that I utilized before this one. Yeah, I think when I get to the end of it, I realized that I ran out of stickers, because one thing I noticed is I do a lot of tasks, and I think I need to shorten that and just focus on a few things. So everything is a work in progress. I really appreciate you all watching this video. Hopefully it wasn't too long. I'm definitely going to try to get a lot faster and speed things up, especially with my voiceovers. But overall, I enjoyed it. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. I would love to have you here and go on this journey with me. Thanks so much for watching.